Hello, my name is Veronica and I'm recording my presentation today. Could you imagine life without television? I couldn't. Television has certainly been around as long as I can remember. Remember watching shows like Gilligan's Island, Happy Days, and how can we forget JJ with his good times? Dynamite! Today, I will discuss the history of television. This form of communication is used for entertainment and informational purposes throughout the world. Although I'm not an expert on when the first television was made, through research, I have found a lot of information in determining how and when the first television was made. While we take a journey back into time to rediscover the roots of the television, we will discover its creation, its rise in popularity over the years, and its final future. The television is one of the oldest forms of communication, dating back to the early 1920s. The television is a machine used to broadcast sound and vision over long and short distances. The word television comes from the Greek and Latin language, meaning tele, far, and vision, meaning to see. We have been blessed with many inventors that have contributed to the creation of the television. But according to more than one source, only two men can be given this credit. One of those men are Vladimir Cosmo Zaworkin. He's been credited as the father of the television because of his patent for the electronic scanning tube known as the iconoscope. The second inventor, Philip Taylor Farnsworth, a Utah farmer, demonstrated the first transmission of television signals on September the 7th, 1927. And although television programming has been in progress since the early 1920s, manufacturing and programming developing began after World War II. And at the beginning of 1952, it was estimated that 19 million U.S. homes possessed television sets. And by the end of that decade, more than 46.5 million owned television sets. Transmissions from radio or transitions from radio television shows have increased since the television, broadcasting with lights, cameras, and action. Soap operas, westerns, and comedians became some of the favorite shows that we now watch today. As Americans watch television on our black and white television screen, manufacturers were finding ways to improve its features. Color television was first introduced in 1953. The television as we know it today has many upgrades from the first inventions made back in the 1920s, such as LCD and plasma sets. With the rising cost to consumers and manufacturers, plasma is slowly dwindling and losing its battle to LCD. A recent look at sales has proven that the public is leaning more towards the LC with an 8-to-1 margin since 2008. LCD TVs have proven to be more efficient. They're able to be produced in a lot thinner and a better quality picture. Other forms of technology and advancement of television also may include 3D coming soon. It may be years to come before a cost productive method may be found so that consumers are able to afford those type of features. And in closing, we've taken a look today at the first invention of television. We also talked about the pioneers who invented the television. And secondly, we explored the rise in popularity in television and also gained some insight on its future for inventions to come. Now, so the next time that your grandparents strike up a conversation in reference to the the black and white televisions that they had back in their days. Just let them know that there's actually more to come with television and advanced technology moving forward. The bibliography from the information that I gathered was through cable broadcasting, the rise of television entertainment. That's through New Bay 11101. And I retrieved this information on March the 18th, 2001 at www.broadcastingcable.com. And my second source was the author was Christopher Nixon, The Future of Television and HDT TV through Digital Trends. Um, the copyright date was 3/20/2009, and I also retrieved this information on March the 18th through www.digitaltrends.com. Features The Future of Television and HDTV. Hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for listening.
I know good.